Part 17. States' Rights. As soon as you say the Confederacy fought for states' rights, someone always interrupts, suggesting it was the right to own slaves. Well, they're half right. The Confederacy also fought for the right, not to own slaves. It all came down to giving individual states the opportunity to decide what laws they wanted to have. For example, some states allow people to openly carry firearms. Other states oppose that right. Some states allow gambling. Other states prohibit it. Some states endorse gay marriage, legalize marijuana, support capital punishment, and so on. Other states do not. The right for the states to choose their laws was endorsed by the Confederacy. The Union wanted one set of laws to apply to every state. So the issue of slavery was not the main focus. Abraham Lincoln said he didn't care if slavery was supported or if slavery ended, as long as the laws were the same for all the states. So while the Union won the Civil War, it's still possible that slavery could have been endorsed universally across the nation. The Union did not fight to end slavery. All the Union wanted was a strong central government. Many people view that as a dictatorship, which can be compared to Nazism, Marxism, or communism. Don't be fooled by the false lines of division, such as North versus South, or Republicans versus Democrats. Lincoln was a Republican who wanted a central government to rule over everybody. The Confederate Democrats wanted to give states the right to govern themselves. Today, it's Democrats who are pushing for central government rule, while the Republicans are pushing for choice. School choice, Second Amendment rights, and free speech, to name a few. Most recently, the Supreme Court ruled on abortion laws, turning the decision over to individual states. The Democrats are throwing a fit, because they don't want individual states to decide what they want to allow or prohibit. Once again, it's the Democrats of today who oppose states' rights. Even the Democrat-run media is obviously one-sided. Independent news sources, such as Fox News, are ostracized by the Democrat elites. If anyone's opinion goes against the mainstream narrative, they get kicked off of social media, which is supposed to be the modern platform for free speech. When the news media is centralized, and only tells one story, it doesn't matter if the story is false. One narrative must be repeated, and opposing opinions are shut down. Abraham Lincoln imprisoned newspaper editors who dared to speak their mind, or print stories he found unfavorable towards him. In the eyes of many Americans, this made him a tyrant. If you take away the states' rights to govern themselves, you take away their freedom. Embracing diversity is the common goal. That is what brings this nation together. Replacing states' rights with a central government would be like replacing the United Nations with a new world order. There's a chance that the whole world could follow democracy, but it's also possible that Americans would be forced to live under Sharia law, where your children could be taken from you if you're in a mixed-race marriage. This is what the Founding Fathers believed in when they wrote the Constitution. This is what the Confederacy fought for.